Welcome to Dopest Artists. I'm your host, Mike, and I'm here to showcase a Atlanta grassroots artist, Truth. So, tell me a little bit about this photo we got.
This photo in particular is about, he's actually an artist. His name is Legend. Clifford Green is the real name, but he goes by Legend. Uh, he
I like that,
was,
Legend.
yeah, he
So,
was married. He was married for a little, he still is married, but he's basically, the whole story with him in a nutshell is that he was a little rapscallion, when he was young, did all types of crazy shit, settled down, got married, but he realized he never lived his life. So he talked to his wife and said, I want to be an artist. And he literally left their house and started living on the street. And
wow.
like you can see some of his art in the background on the photo. This is his dog. Someone actually stole that dog.
Wow.
After that, and Legend was like really heartbroken. And matter of fact, I haven't seen him since then, but I mean, it's really like he's more of a coming to age type story. Like
Yeah.
he was on the street to find himself.
Wow.
Like I said, everybody gets on the street for their own reason, but he's on the street.
Yeah.
He literally went there to find himself. He has a system, man. He has a backing.
Yeah.
Like he has family that loves him, and his family takes care of his wife.
Wow.
Crazy part. So I don't know. I don't know if he's went back home yet, but I haven't seen him in quite some time.
Wow.
But he used to be always doing his artwork in Little 5 Points in Atlanta.
Wow. I mean, you find that kind of is that common to see somebody who's it's almost like he's still married. He still has the backing of his family. He is still married?
Yeah.
Um,
That's my thoughts.
that kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, is that a common thing you see?
I haven't ran across that. Not, he's pretty much the only one.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There are a few people who are married, but it's more so like on an estranged level.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't necessarily say they're estranged because she hasn't tried to be with someone else.
Wow.
And he said, I mean, he sees her, and the family. He still talks to his family. So, for the most part, it's not a very common thing.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good guy. He just had to really find himself, and some people have to take this up to a whole nother extreme to do it.
So you said somebody stole his dog. That's some
Yeah.
cold.
Oh, beyond cold. He left it in the fence because homeless people can't do a whole bunch of stuff by themselves.
Right.
Like leave your stuff somewhere and expect it to be there when you get back. So they have some people in the community say, hey, you can store your stuff here. I know someone in Little 5 Points down. I have somebody's stuff in my house that I need to get rid of. It's been in there for too long. But he left his dog there. Somebody went there, opened up the gate, and followed. She's a very sweet dog.
Mm-hmm.
So she would have just followed him. So unfortunately, they probably, I don't know. It's terrible.
Man, so what kind of relationship did he have?
With his dog? Or with his wife?
With the dog? Like what?
So homeless people on the street have dogs for, from camaraderie to security to an alert system, all types of stuff. So for him, he was like, I got her mainly because if somebody's come mess with my stuff, she's at least gonna bark and wake me up.
Right.
So I know somebody's trying to take my stuff because it's happened plenty of times. So
Yeah, it's kinda-
that's why he mainly had her, and and she was on that.
Yeah,
Like when I came around, the first time I came around, she looked at me. She was like,
head of security was like, he checks
I
out.
know you too well.
So
But
outside of taking dope photos out and about, like I hear you also are involved with a hip hop group here in Atlanta. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
More organization, part of a group called Soul Food Cypher.
Oh, okay.
I've been with them since about 2012. I'm one of their freestyle MC for the last probably 2 years. I've been kind of filling in more as their photographer, their documentator. I still will perform from time to time, but not.
To hop in the cipher.
Yeah, you got to.
So I would take it you're more of a lyric centric kind of
Pretty much.
hip hop.
Well, it's freestyle. There's no writing down your lyrics. You're just saying what's coming from you, man. Like, it's my church, honestly. If I had to pick where I wanted to get out all my stresses and take it to the world, that'd be a place.
That kind of energy is I feel like it's being lost in
No, I mean,
what hip hop
that's the whole
is
thing
right
about
now.
Soul Food Cypher. Our organization is to, first of all, create and show you that freestyle itself is an aesthetic of music. It's a part of music. And it's also to provide a platform for artists to come through and showcase their work. And I'm not necessarily saying come and spit a written, but it's like people do it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so I've met so many different MCs come through there. I met some big MCs. We had the Brat came through one time. A guy named Head Crack from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. He's a freestyle champion, Red Bull in 2010 and 2011. He was a beast on the track. He'll come through and be hitting. We've had so many talented acts come through our thing, and I'm still waiting to hear back. But we're waiting to hear back for confirmation for the Guinness World Record for the longest cipher. So we're waiting to hear back from that.
So kind of to go off topic here. What do you think about? Briefly, what do you think about Super Bowl coming to Atlanta? And we have the legendary Big Boy headlining the halftime show.
Just a quick reminder that corporate is corporate.
Yes, it is.
Just because they're in your city don't mean they're going to support your city, if that makes sense. So it's like the whole purpose of the Super Bowl is just is a big, fantastic sports event where everybody comes, spends a whole bunch of money on tickets just to be at one football game that you can enjoy pretty much on TV, and then don't let it be not one of your teams, and why are you really even there? You know, so, but for the most part, I mean, it's going to bring money to Atlanta, but it's also going to bring out the bad part of Atlanta as well. I'm going to tell you like this, in a few days, they're going to be packing up homeless people and sending them to the suburbs and giving them $30 and a one-way bus ticket. I promise you, that's what they do.
It's happening.
So
it's going to happen.
So be prepared for that. So when you hit Atlanta, starting probably about Wednesday, you probably won't see a bunch of homeless people for at least a week. That's what they do.
Well, it was good chatting with you.
You know it.
Keep up the dope artwork.
For sure.